This lesson will talk about factor theorem. Let's have this first activity. Find the remainder using the remainder theorem of v of x is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 6. It will be divided by x minus 1. So for us to find the remainder, we need to solve for the value of c. Value of c must be equal to positive 1 since yung ating additive inverse of negative 1 is positive 1. So with the use of function notation, we can now solve for p of 1. Substitute lang tayo ng value ng x using 1. So 1 squared minus 7 times 1 plus 6. Then simplify. 1 squared is 1. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. Then bring down natin yung 6. Then 1 minus 7 is equal to negative 6 plus 6. That is equal to 0. So it means, kapag dinivide natin yung x squared minus 7x plus 6 sa x minus 1, ang remainder niya ay 0. Okay, let's have another one. Find the remainder using the remainder theorem of p of x equals 2x squared plus x minus 6, then divided by x plus 2. So, again, ang una nating isosolve is yung value ng c. Ang value ng c natin is equal to negative 2, yung additive inverse ng ating positive 2. So, we can now solve for p of negative 2. And then, palitan natin lahat ng x ng negative 2. Ayan. After that, i-simplify natin yung exponent. So, simplify negative 2 squared, that is equal to 4. And then, we have negative 2 minus 6. Next, multiply natin to. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Bring down natin yung negative 2 at saka minus 6. Then, simplify na tayo. Since addition and subtraction tayo, start tayo from left to right. So, 8 plus negative 2, that is equal to 6. 6 minus 6, that is equal to 0. So, this time, ang ating remainder ay 0. Let's have activity number 2, factor completely. We have p of x equals x squared minus 7x plus 6. So, dito sa quadratic function na to, kailangan natin siya i-factor. And we need to remember that yung ating middle term o yung nasa gitna, this is the sum of the factors. And then, yung nasa dulo, this is the product. So, ngayon, since ang sum natin ay negative, tapos ang product natin ay positive, ibig sabihin yung factors natin ay dalawang negative. Yan, dalawang negative. Dahil kapag binultiply natin, ang magiging sagot ay positive. So, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang number na pwede nating isubstitute dito para ang sagot kapag inad ay negative 7. At saka pagka minultiply ay positive 6. So, ang gagawin natin, magpa-factor tayo ng 6. Magli-list down tayo ng factor ng 6. So, sabi kanina, dapat daw parehas na negative. So, i-factor natin yung 6. Mag-isip tayo ng dalawang number na negative kapag minultiply natin, ang magiging sagot ay positive 6. So, ano yun? We have negative 6 at saka negative 1, negative 3 at saka negative 2. So, parang wala na. Wala nang ibang factors. So, try naman natin ngayong i-add. Negative 6 plus negative 1 is negative 7. So, mukhang ito na yun. Yan, ito na yung gagamitin nating factors. Kasi pag in-add natin ay negative 7 na yung sum. Pag minultiply ay positive 6. Hindi naman pwedeng itong dalawa, yung negative 3 tsaka negative 2, dahil pag in-add mo yan ay magiging negative 5. So, dun tayo sa negative 6 tsaka negative 1. Yun yung isa-substitute natin dito. So, we have 6 at tsaka 1. So, ang factors natin ay x minus 6 at saka x minus 1. Okay, let's have another item on activity number 2. Factor completely. We have p of x equals 2x squared plus x minus 6. So this time, ang value ng a natin ay greater than 1. So ito yung a, ang coefficient ng x yung b, tapos yung constant natin yung c. Ang gagawin natin ngayon ay kunin natin yung product ng a at saka c. So that is 2 times negative 6. That is equal to negative 12. Ang negative 12 ang hahanapan natin ng factor. So ang factor niya, dapat ang sum ay positive 1. Tapos ang product ay negative 12. So since positive yung sum, tas negative yung product, ibig sabihin mas mataas yung absolute value ng positive number. So i-factor natin, we have 12 tsaka negative 1. 6 tsaka negative 2, 4 at tsaka negative 3. So, medyo wala na. I-add natin ngayon 12 plus negative 1 ay 11, 6 plus negative 2 ay 4, 4 plus negative 3 ay positive 1. So, mukhang ito na yun. Ito na yung dalawang pairs of numbers na kailangan natin. So, ang factor natin, pwede natin isulat as 2x plus 4 at tsaka 2x minus 3. Pero this time, kailangan i-simplify muna natin tong 2x plus 4. So, para ma-simplify, since they are both divisible by 2, divide natin sila para sa 2, magiging x plus 2. And then, bring down na natin yung 2x minus 3 kasi parehas na silang prime. Ibig sabihin, yung ating factors ay etong dalawa na. Okay, now let's observe our past two activities. So, yung una nating activity ay hinanapan natin ng remainder yung x squared minus 7x plus 6. Kapag dinivide siya sa x minus 1, that is 0. Tapos, hinanapan din natin ng remainder yung 2x squared plus x minus 6 pag dinivide sa x plus 2. Ang sagot din ay 0. Ngayon, i-observe natin dito sa factors nila, dun sa activity number 2. Sa x squared minus 7x plus 6, yung x minus 1 na divisor natin is included sa factors ng ating given polynomial. Same with number 2, yung 2x squared plus x minus 6, yung divisor niya na x plus 2 kasama din sa factors. So, sa madaling sabi, kapag ka daw ang divisor mo ay kasama sa factors, ibig sabihin ang remainder niya ay laging 0. So, dun papasok yung tinatawag natin na Factor Theorem. Ayan, if P of C is equal to 0, or pag sinolve mo yung remainder tapos ang sagot ay 0, then yung x minus c natin is a factor of the polynomial x. So, conversely, or sa kabaliktaran, if x minus c is a factor of p of x, then p of c is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, kapag alam mo na ang x minus c ay factor ng ating polynomial function na given, automatic pag sinolve dapat ang p of c, dapat ang sagot ay 0. So, based on the observation, we have now the factor theorem. It states that the binomial x minus c is a factor of the polynomial p of x if and only if p of c equals 0. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang isang binomial na x minus c ay factor ng isang polynomial function, dapat daw ang kanyang p of c ay 0. Or, sa kabaliktaran, kapag ang p of c ay 0, ibig sabihin, yung x minus c natin is a factor of the polynomial function. Let's have an example about factor theorem. Number 1, verify if x plus 1 is a factor of 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 4. So, para ma-verify natin kung ang x plus 1 ba ay factor ng polynomial function na to, kailangan mapatunayan natin na ang remainder kapag kinuha natin ang p of negative 1 ng function na to, ang magiging answer dapat ay equal to 0. So, again, yung value ng c natin, c natin dapat is negative 1 dahil yung additive inverse ng positive 1 natin ay negative 1. So, we need to solve for p of negative 1. And then, substitute natin yung negative 1 sa lahat ng x natin from the given function. And so we have 7 times negative 1 raised to 2 minus 5 times negative 1 plus 4. And then simplify natin. Yung negative 1 raised to 3 ay magiging negative 1 since odd number yung ating exponent. And then, negative 1 raised to 2 is positive 1 since even na siya yung exponent natin. Then, negative 5 times negative 1, that is positive 5 plus 4. Then, simplify. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. Then, bring down natin yung plus 5 at saka plus 4. And then, simplify natin from left to right. Negative 2 plus or negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4 plus 4, that is equal to 0. So, since 0 is the remainder, it is proven that yung x plus 1 is a factor of p of x equals 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 4. Okay, let's have another example of factor theorem. Show that x plus 2 is a factor of x raised to 20 minus 4x raised to 18 plus 3x plus 6. So, this time, medyo malaki-laki yung exponent natin. So, gawa natin siya ng konting diskarte. Ayan. So, konting diskarte. Ang value ng c natin ay negative 2. Dahil yun yung additive inverse ng positive 2. So, dito kailangan nating isolve si p of negative 2. Palitan lahat natin ng x ng negative 2. So, we have negative 2 raised to 20 minus 4 times negative 2 raised to 18 plus 3 times negative 2 plus 6. And then, simplify natin. Dito sa raised to 20, medyo masyado siyang malaki. So, I think stay muna siya. Negative 2 raised to 20. Yung 4, gawin nating base of 2. So, gawin natin siyang 2 raised to 2. And then, yung negative 2 raised to 18, pwede natin siyang gawing 2 raised to 18. Kasi hindi pa rin naman magbabago yung value niya. Dahil, since even number to, kapag minultiply pa rin natin yung negative 2 ng 18 times by itself, magpa-positive pa rin yung answer. So, same pa rin kahit na positive 2 yung kanyang base. Then, simplify natin to. 3 times negative 6. 3 times negative 2 ay negative 6. Then, bring down natin si positive 6. Then, next, copy ulit si negative 2 raised to 20. Tapos, this time, pwede natin i-add yung exponent ng 2 raised to 2 tsaka 2 raised to 18. So, 2 plus 18. Pwede i-add kasi multiplication naman siya. So, magiging 2 raised to 20. Then, negative 6 plus 6, that is equal to 0 na. And then, pansinin mo, ito ay, kapag sinimplify mo rin yung negative 2 raised to 20, that is the same pa rin yung answer. Positive pa rin yung magiging answer. So, since para sila na exponent, tapos magma-minus tayo, automatically, ang magiging answer natin is 0. So, it means, yung x plus 2, so therefore, x plus 2 is a factor of p of x equals x raised to 20 minus 4x raised to 18 plus 3x plus 6. Okay, let's have the third example of the factor theorem. Determine if 3x minus 1 is a factor of 9x cubed minus 7x plus 12. So, dito, kailangan natin isolve or malaman na ang factor or ang remainder dapat natin ay equal to 0. So, first, we need to solve for c. Pero hindi gagana ang ating additive inverse. So, equate natin yung divisor natin na 3x minus 1 sa 0. Then, solve for x. Transpose tayo muna ng negative 1 sa right side, so magpa-positive 1 na siya. Then, divide both sides by 3. And then, pwede natin i-cancel yung 3 dito. It means ang value ng x natin is equal to 1/3 or yung c natin is equal to 1/3. Then, this time, we can now solve for p of 1/3. So, that is equal to 9 times 1/3 raised to 3 minus 7 times 1/3 plus 12. Then, simplify natin yung exponent. So, 9. Then, 1 raised to 3 ay 1 over 3 raised to 3 ay 27. Then, negative 7 times 1/3 plus 12. And then, simplify natin to 9 times 1 over 27. Gawin natin tong fraction. Lagyan natin ang denominator ng 1. Tapos, do the cross cancellation. Yung 9 tsaka 27, both divisible by 9. So, 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. And then, proceed tayo sa multiplication. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Then, next, dito naman, 7. Yung 7, lagyan natin ng over 1. Then, multiply na tayo. 7 times 1 is 7. Or negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. So, write natin yung negative 7 dito. 1 times 3 is 3. So, over 3. Plus 12. Then, kailangan gawin natin siyang like term. Para maging like term, kailangan maging the same lahat yung kanilang denominator. So, dahil over 1 yung 12, it means ang LCD ng 3, 3, tsaka 1 ay 3. So, 3 ang gagamitin nating denominator. So, since 3 na yung denominator yung dalawang term, so copy na lang natin yung numerator. Sa third term, 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 12 is 36. Then, pwede nating i-simplify. Copy yung denominator na 3. Then, 7 pala to. 7. And then, 1 minus 7 is negative 6 plus 36 is equal to 30. Then, simplify 30 divided by 3 is 10. Since ang remainder natin ay 10, yung 3x minus 1 is not a factor. Hindi siya factor ng ating polynomial function dahil ang remainder niya ay 10, hindi 0. Let's have our fourth example. Find the value of k that will make x minus 1 a factor of 3x cubed plus x squared plus 2kx plus 4. So, this time, kailangan natin mas-solve na kapag kinuha natin ang p of 1, dahil ang additive inverse ng negative 1 ay 1. Kapag sinolve daw ang p of 1, dapat ang answer ay 0. So, we need to copy the function, or we need to solve for p of 1. Copy the function 3x cubed plus x raised to 2 plus 2kx plus 4. Then, palitan natin lahat ng values ng x. Kailangan maging 1. Tapos, yung p of 1 natin, palitan na natin ng 0. So, dapat daw kasi ang remainder ay 0 para masabing factor siya. Then, palit na lahat ng 1. Plus 2k times 1 plus 4. Then, solve for k this time. Siya na lang yung variable. Simplify. So, copy 0. Tapos, 1 raised to 3 ay 1. So, times 1 siya. 1 raised to 2 ay 1. Then, 2k times 1 is 2k plus 4. Then, 3 times 1 is 3. Bring down yung 1 plus 2k plus 4. Add natin lahat yung constant. So, 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 4 ay 8. Then, copy yung 2k. Unahin natin siya plus 8. Then, transpose natin yung 8 sa left side. Magiging negative na siya. Then, copy yung 2k. Next, divide both sides by 2. So, cancel na yung 2 dito. Ang value ng k natin is equal to negative 4. Ayan, magiging negative 4 na siya. So, kapag sinubstitute mo siya dito, 2 times negative 4, dapat magiging equal to 8 na yung coefficient, or negative 8 rather, yung coefficient ng x dito para masabing factor nga ba siya nung ating function. Kapag verify natin, 3 times 1 cube plus 1 squared minus 8 times 1 plus 4. Dapat 0 daw yung answer. So, 1 cube is 1. So, 3 times 1 plus 1 squared is 1 minus 8 plus 4. So, 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4 minus 8 is negative 4 plus 4. That is equal to 0. Ayan, magiging equal to 0. So, it means tama yung answer natin na k should be equal to negative 4. Okay, proceed tayo sa fifth example. Find the value of k such that x plus 4 is a factor of kx cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. So, dito, kailangan natin isolve yung c. So, additive inverse ng 4 ay negative 4. So, ang c natin is negative 4. And then, para ma-solve or pag sinolve ang p of negative 4, dapat ang sagot ay 0 since x plus 4 is a factor of this function. So, solve natin yung p of negative 4, copy yung function na kx cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. And then, since factor yung x plus 4, dapat daw yung p of negative 4 ay 0. Then, palitan natin lahat ng x ng negative 4. So, k times negative 4 raised to 3 plus 4 times negative 4 raised to 2 minus negative 4 minus 4. Then, simplify. Yung negative 4 raised to 3 ay negative 64 plus negative 4 raised to 2 ay positive 16. Then, negative 4 times, or negative times negative 4, magpa-positive na 4 na siya. Then, minus 4. Simplify. K times negative 64 is negative 64 plus, negative 64k plus 4 times 16 is positive 64. Then, 4 minus 4 ay 0 na yon. And then, we have negative 64k, and then transpose natin yung 64 sa left side, magiging negative 64. Then, divide both sides by negative 64. It means, ang value ng k natin is equal to positive 1. So, ibig sabihin, kapag sinubstitute natin yung k dito, this is 1, it means we have x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. So, verify natin. Kapag sinolve daw natin yung p of negative 4, dapat ang magiging answer ay 0. So, solve natin yung p of negative 4 using this new function. So, simplify. Lahat ng x papalitan natin ng negative 4. Dapat ang sagot daw ay 0. And simplify. Negative 4 cubed is negative 64 plus 4 times 16. Tapos, negative times negative 4 is positive 4 minus 4. Ayan, we have negative 64. 4 times 16 is positive 64. Then, 4 minus 4 ay 0 na yan. Then, pagdating dito, 0 na din to. So, it means ang ating remainder ay 0. And, of course, yung x plus 4 ay factor ng given na function. And ang value ng k natin is equal to positive 1.